Hello, wonderful wizards, witches, and magicians. This is Laura Campagna, the Wednesday Witch, here with your Cancer season tarot card reading. So there's a lot going on this month. It is an exciting time. It is a challenging time. It is summer. It's finally here. We made it. Congratulations to each and every one of us. And this video is a few days late because I myself was in a vortex healing, energy healing training all week long with a group of really wonderful wizards, which was absolutely life-changing. But I am coming to you today during the Venus-Jupiter opposition, so it's a beautiful day and a blessed time to look at what's in store for all of us this month. So we start the month looking backwards. This card represents where we've been, the recent past. So this is the Queen of Discs, and there's an emphasis right now on both your material resources and how you work with what you have, and there's a deep reflection in this moment on where you've been, where you are, and where you'd like to go. So definitely thinking about, okay, how can I get to the next place while also appreciating what I have and where I am now. The really significant thing about Cancer season is that we begin to have eclipses in both Cancer and Capricorn. We started having eclipses along the Cancer-Capricorn axis in the winter. We had one in Capricorn on January 5th, and on July 2nd, we are going to have a total solar eclipse on the Cancer new moon. So this is going to be a very potent moment. It's going to create a container that the energy is going to play out and build within for the next 6 months, taking us all the way from the summer into the winter. So this is really exciting. And this is kind of inviting us into thinking about the relationship between the structures in our lives and our emotions and family and how we nurture ourselves. And so where we are in this moment in Cancer season currently is the 9 of Discs. And this is the Gain card in the Thoth deck. And many folks have been having a challenging time lately, and that is undeniable for many, many people. There is really intense configurations happening. Saturn, Pluto, and K2, the lunar south node, are all in Capricorn, and there's this like deep experience of loss. It's pretty profound, honestly. But the other side of that is the gain and what we're growing into and what we're growing towards. And so if we're growing away from Capricorn, which I am a Capricorn and I wore my shirt and my beautiful necklace to honor Saturn and honor the structures and honor that which is difficult and, you know, kind of forces us to grow. What we're actually growing into and towards is away from a punishing kind of self-discipline towards a more nurturing self-love. And self-care is a big buzzword right now. But what does it really mean to show up for yourself with integrity, with loving boundaries? And the 9 of Discs is really about not just having wonderful things in the material world, but also having that deep connection with spirit and also having that sense of satisfaction from doing things well. So we actually begin this moment of summer in a really interesting place where there's great challenge and difficulty in the moment, and there's also this like tremendous amount of grace. So our challenge in all of this is the Princess of Swords. So we can really see the Princess of Swords. I love this card because it's Athena, the warrior goddess, and I love her. Some of you know I have her tattooed on my arm. So the Princess of Swords really indicates the ways in which our mind plays tricks on us, the ways that we trip ourselves up, the ways that we're fearful and we're doubting and we create problems where they don't need to be. Now, Mercury is going retrograde in July, on July 7th in Leo, and will retrograde back into Cancer. In this moment, Mercury's still in Cancer but has already entered their retrograde shadow. So when Mercury is retrograde, it's really easy to feel like you can't rely on the things that you normally rely on. And this is an invitation to just kind of think about what would it be like if you let yourself do less. Sometimes when the astrology is really challenging, sometimes when the energy is a little befuddling or confusing or is about just pausing and reviewing, it's best if we just let ourselves slow down. And that can be really hard, but also if you do less, then you have time for more. And I think it's really beautiful that the final outcome of this reading is the Ace of Cups. So we're having an eclipse at the new moon in Cancer, and then we're having an eclipse, partial lunar eclipse at the Capricorn full moon. So this is really exciting. You get to think about, okay, what intentions did I set at the winter solstice? Where was I at the beginning of Capricorn season on December 21st, 2018? And where am I now? What structures did I put in place, and what has been able to flourish, and what have I facilitated in that time? And the Ace of Cups is really an opening to love. It's actually an explosion of love. So this is, I think, a really excellent reminder that even though eclipses are experiences of things being obscured, the light being obliterated, not having the full faculties, use of full faculties that we usually have, we can see things differently during that time, and we can come in contact with amazing gifts that we never expected. I personally, in my own healing journey, have found that it's when I'm absolutely not, I can really feel like I'm working for something and I want something and I'm praying and asking and setting intentions, and then I'm just like walking down the street and something changes, and that is like the beautiful miracle. So I think that that's really available to us this Cancer season, which is really nice because this is, you know, one of the most challenging months of the year astrologically. And the little helper card, the wing card, is the Queen of Swords. So this is letting us know that even if the Mercury retrograde is challenging, if there's miscommunications, if things go awry, if you have less patience than you'd like, it's definitely an opportunity to grow into skillful boundaries. And that's something that so many of us are really working at developing, you know, as an adult. I just don't think a lot of people are taught how to ask for what we need with compassion for ourselves and other people, and to set boundaries and then just trust that other people are going to be okay. And that is definitely something that having a spiritual connection can really help with. So the Queen of Swords is about trusting your own intuition, trusting your own guidance, putting yourself and your needs not first in terms of like selfishly, like no one else doesn't matter, but just having a lot of clarity and letting what's right for you be right for you, and then what's right for other people be what's right for other people. So really live and let live. So this is your tarot reading for Cancer season. I hope that you've enjoyed. There's going to be a longer write-up on my Patreon page. If you would like to read it, you can become a patron at the $4 tier. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can DM me, you can email me. My website is campagnahealingenergy.com, and I hope you all have a really beautiful start of summer. This is a peak fertility time, so there's lots of magic afoot, and I'm wishing you all many magical blessings. Take care.